Hey everyone, welcome back to Code with Ro. In this journey, let's begin our development with Unreal Engine 5. Whether you're a complete beginner or just looking to refresh your knowledge, this tutorial is for you, so let's dive in. We need to install Unreal Engine on your computer. To do this, we'll use Epic Games Launcher, which is a hub for all things Unreal Engine. Here's what you need to do. Head over to this site called unrealengine.com and click the download button, or you can click Get Unreal over here. You'll be prompted to sign in with your Epic Games account. If you don't have one, you can create it, it's free. After signing in, download the Epic Games Launcher installer and run it on your computer. Follow the installation instructions, and once the Epic Games Launcher is installed, go ahead and open it. I'll leave this link in the description below. When you open the Epic Games Launcher for the first time, you'll be greeted with a dashboard that includes various tabs like Store, Library, and Unreal Engine. Click on Unreal Engine to access the Unreal Engine section. In the Unreal Engine tab, you will see a button that says Install Engine. For you, it'll say Install Engine up here, and for me, it says Launch because I actually have a version installed. So on the top, you'll see quite a few tabs, and go ahead and select Library. And now on the top right, for you, it'll probably say Install Unreal Engine because you don't have any installed, and you'll see Engine version, and you probably won't see anything over here. And your My Projects will probably be empty as well, but for me, since I've been doing tutorials for a bit, I have quite a few projects opened already. And now you'll hit this plus sign, and you'll see this grayed out Unreal Engine, and you can select any version that you want. I recommend anything above 5.0.3. In this tutorial, I'll be starting my project in 5.3.2. And then you can hit install in order to begin installing. And while that's downloading, let's go over to the marketplace in the meantime. So here's where people create their assets and just upload it for sale. You can also look for free assets, such as these amazing, beautiful looking mega scans. And these are some hyper realistic graphics that are really performance heavy. You can go ahead and browse these assets. One thing I really do recommend though is under the free, look for free for the month. And this is going to refresh every first Tuesday of the month. So you're going to want to make sure you at least get these assets every 3 months because they're free. Who knows if your assets can help you later in the future. So currently in April, the free ones are these 5. Every month they do reset. So you can just go ahead and add these for free. These are normally something you would have to pay for. And because they're free, you can just add them all to cart and check out. Now head over back to your library tab. And once your download is done, go ahead and click launch. Now it's time to create our first project. So this is the Unreal Project Browser, and here we can choose various project templates for this tutorial. Let's go ahead and click Games and just go over a few. So a blank tab will just allow you to begin a project at a clean slate with no code. First person template gives you a shooter character where it's only animating the arms and you have a gun that can shoot bullets. The third person features a playable character where the camera's positioned behind it, kind of like an MMORPG or an RPG type game. Top down gives you a character kind of like Diablo. And you can even have a VR project if you're interested in developing in virtual reality. So in this tutorial, we'll be starting a third-person project. And you can select between if you want to develop in Blueprint or C++. I do recommend Blueprint because Unreal Engine's visual scripting is one of the most powerful tools about Unreal Engine. And this makes it the most user-friendly and helps save tons of time for indie developers. And you can select the target platform whether you want to develop for desktop or mobile. In this case, we'll select desktop. Quality preset is scalable or maximum. I'll leave it at maximum. I do want the starter content to be checked just to include everything that I see on this little screen here. So that includes the characters. Ray tracing we'll leave disabled for now, but if we do want to re-enable it, we can go ahead to the project settings and enable it later. So I'll call this UE5 tutorial. And this is what you will see it as in your Epic Games Launcher. And you can go ahead and select the location for your project. I'm going to leave mine as default, and then I'll hit create. If you see this message that says new plugins are available, you can go ahead and click dismiss to cancel this out. Now that your project is over, let's go over the main interface elements. At the very top of your screen, where it says File, Edit, Window, Tools, Build, etc., this is your menu bar. Use these menus to access editor-specific commands and functionality. Over here, where you see the Save function, this Play bar icon, this Play icon, and so on, this is called your main toolbar, and this contains shortcuts for some of the most common tools and editors in Unreal Engine, as well as shortcuts to enter Play Mode, which runs your game inside Unreal Editor, and to deploy your project to other platforms. This screen that you're seeing, where you can see all the characters inside, is your level viewport. This displays the content of your level, such as your cameras, actors, static meshes, and so on. Over here, on the very bottom left, you'll see it say Content Drawer. You can click on it to open it up. And just as a personal preference, I do like to dock this in the layout. This opens a content drawer, which you can access all of the assets in your project. Over here, from output log to the end where it says revision control, this is called your bottom toolbar, and this contains shortcuts to the command console and derived data functionality, and it also displays source control status. Up here is called the outliner, this tab over here, and I'll expand this. This displays a hierarchy tree view of all the contents in your level, and below it is the details panel, and this appears when you select an actor. So let's go ahead and click this cube. When you select this actor, it displays various properties for this actor, such as the transform, which is the position in the level. It'll also display the static mesh, the material, the physics settings, and more. Now that we've gone over some of the UI interfaces, stay tuned for the next lesson because I do want to keep my tutorials fairly short. I don't want anyone to be overwhelmed by the amount of information they'll be getting. In order to get a better perspective, Unreal Engine has their own documentation. So if you go over here to Unreal Engine, hit documentation, and going to the top, you'll start with the very beginning of understanding the basics. It'll give you a guideline on how to install, kind of like we went over, foundational knowledge, and today we went over the Unreal Editor interfaces, which even gives you a proper highlight of exactly what we explained in the video today. I'll link this in the description below. Thanks for watching Code with Ro. If you want to support this channel, my Patreon is in the link below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.